Hello everyone and welcome to Games, Comics and Crafts. Today we are going to look at the newest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Usagi Yojimbo crossover from IDW and Dark Horse, or the Dogu imprint that Stan Sakai started up recently when he returned back to Dark Horse. This is the latest team up between these two. The originals can all be found within Volume 9 of the Usagi Yojimbo saga, which contains all the previous stories, and I believe there is a hardback which does the same as well. It takes up a good chunk of the back of this book. Anyway, let's have a look at this. So, I've been buying Usagi Yojimbo comics for over 30 years. There's two miniseries I've never read from Usagi Yojimbo. One is Senso, which is a War of the Worlds crossover effectively for Usagi Yojimbo, and the one is Space Usagi. This actually references Senso right at the beginning, so I feel a bit left out straight away, but now I kind of know what was going on in Senso. I kind of get the idea of what's happening. Anyway, first of all, is the book any good? Yes, it is. It's as good as any other Usagi Yojimbo book that's come out previously. We have a Usagi and his companions about 15 years in the future of the main title of the story. They are preparing to go to war for one of the lords, and a villager is complaining that their village is being bothered by a kappa, which, if you don't know, is a kind of a spirit Japanese monster, which looks surprisingly like a turtle. So they go out and set two groups off to go and find this kappa. Usagi actually comes across the kappa, whilst the other companions go off and go the opposite direction, and they do not find them. Then we cut to New York. We have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which, the way they talk, the way it seems to be kind of laid out, this appears to be the TMNT in their earliest days. As they're fighting these robots, they mention the Mousers, and the Mousers were very, very early in the TMNT series, so I'm assuming this is supposed to be set during that period. Dr. WhenWhere is the guy they're trying to get to. He has apparently decided to try and travel back in time and change Earth history, and as they are making their way to him, they fight their way through. Something goes wrong, and the transporter that they are using, I presumably malfunctions, because instead of getting sent back in time, they get sent to Usagi Yojimbo's world, where they meet the companions ready looking for the kappa. So obviously, being turtles, they are mistaken for the kappa. Now, continuity wise, this appears to be set, like I said in the early days of TMNT, the latter days of Usagi Yojimbo. So theoretically, if we are sticking with continuity, Usagi and the TMNT have had several meetings during Usagi's timeline, but possibly this could be the first during TMNT's, or it could be somewhere in the 3 or 4 in. I don't know, but we will find out. It could be a what if book. We don't really know. Senso was kind of one of them weird books that we didn't know if that was the actual outcome of the the Usagi Yojimbo story, or if it was just kind of a what would happen if the Martians invaded. So we'll just have to wait. Anyway, it's great to see Usagi back at Dark Horse. IDW did a good job. As I said, I've collected Usagi all the way through IDW, Mirage, Fantagraphics, Dark Horse, all this kind of stuff, and just being at Dark Horse just feels right for Usagi. I haven't been kept up with the TMNT series IDW, but as this seems to be set during the early days of TMNT, I don't believe I am going to be too confused. I think this is a 6-issue miniseries, but I could be wrong. And the next issue should be out this week if all goes to plan, but with delays and stuff from IDW, that may not happen. This one, I think this one got delayed quite some time, because I remember waiting a long time for this to actually arrive. Anyway, if you're a fan of the TMNT, or you're a fan of Usagi Yojimbo, this is definitely worth a look. As are obviously the saga books, the Usagi Yojimbo saga books as well, and as advertised in the back of this, there is also a TMNT Classics, which contains all the earlier issues of the Mirage Studios series, so they're definitely worth a look as well. Definitely recommend. Looking forward to the next issue. So thank you for your time, and I will be back with another review soon. Thank you very much.